Hello, hope you're doing great. I'm wearing this hat again. Last time I wore it, I think I only wore it once in a video, changed video. Yeah, so finally I'm talking about a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit, probably over a month. And something that I've been thinking about for probably a few months, at least 2 to 3 months, probably. In this video, it's gonna be kind of half and half in a way. Like, I'm going to react to my video. It's titled May 17th, 2024, A Deep Conversation. It's the one where the thumbnail is Kazuha from Genshin, right? Because I couldn't find the gameplay for that. But yeah, that video is just an hour and 20 minutes of me talking, and that was me a year ago. And I said things that I kind of just want to react to it. And I'm not ready for this video, to be honest, but I already realized, like, all my videos, most of my videos, when I'm not prepared per se, that's when I do better, actually. When I don't think about it too much. I kind of rush this a bit because I want enough time so that I can, no distractions whatsoever, so I can make this video. And, I'm reacting to it. I am reacting to a 1 hour video. So this one is probably going to be my longest video. I did make a Genshin video today in the morning, 11, whatever. It's 4 now, 3, my bad. It's 3:45. So I made 2 videos today, long ones. So that video was an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. This one is probably gonna be longer, and hopefully I don't get distracted. I'll try my best to not get distracted, and I have enough time to talk about everything. And it's like I kind of make it so dramatic. Like, this is gonna be my 50th video on YouTube, and I make it so dramatic because in my head I want to make it kind of perfect, okay? Because I love making these videos, and it has a special place in my heart. And I sometimes just I want to make it so perfect. Like, make sure you talk about this, that, and everything in this video, because I want to make this video like the one in the front of my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? But relax, dude. Okay. Yes, I want to make this one right there in the front of my channel. But what do you call? I can just post another one. Like, it's not like that's gonna be like the last video. Like, wow, watch this one and that's it. No, like, I have all these other videos from months ago, and I'm gonna keep going. You know what I mean? Spreading the word of God and everything. But yeah, so I'm wearing this hat, and you know what? For this video, doesn't matter. I've been wearing a hat my recent videos, right? I don't know if you noticed that. Like, okay, yeah, to cover the sun because I'm outside or whatever. But honestly, this Friday that passed, today's Wednesday. The Friday that passed, I got a haircut, and I did get a haircut with him, the same place, same person, like a month ago. I've been going already 2 other times. My 3rd time was on Friday, and well, I didn't like it at all because he cut my bangs, right? That's what you call it, I'm pretty sure. He cut it too much, and it's kind of just, it's crooked, man. It's not straight, okay? So, I've kind of just been wearing a hat until my hair grows back. Okay, nothing against him, because the last time he actually did good, but it's just like me describing it to him. I have to be very descriptive, and I should have clarified that. But I thought he knew because he cut my hair last time, so he probably remembers. But it's okay, man. Nothing against him. It was Friday, so he's probably just tired. Okay, he was probably just tired, and he just wanted the weekend to come. But I'll probably just go check out other places. I haven't, in where I live now, check out other places, okay? Nothing against him again. He cut my hair just fine last time, but I'm not gonna stick with one place either. You know what I mean? But you know, for this video, I'll show you just a little bit what this is, man. Yeah, there you go. You can pause the video, so I don't need to show you for 10 seconds. Yeah, man. So I'm just letting my hair grow. You know, in the meantime, just cover that up, and I'm good. See, hats to look good too. You know what I mean? And for this video, it's perfect. Like, I wanted to dress up nice. Yeah, you know, if this is the first video you're watching, of like my videos, I stall a lot, bro. The Genshin video I made today, my intro was 15 minutes long, okay, and this one is already 6 minutes long. So yeah, you already know. Listen, that's how I make my videos. And okay. Anyways, we gotta start here. I have it on my computer, and I tested it out. You can hear me just fine. I put it on the speaker so you can hear it more. Like if I'm talking, it sounds good. You know, me talking in that video and me talking now sounds good. And I just gotta start. You know what I mean? I should have started this a bit earlier so I had more patience. But bro, just make another video. If you want to get something out, whatever. I'm gonna put this on the front. So before I start, right, this video was mainly about celibacy and how I want to live a celibate life. And I know there's gonna be challenges in this journey of, you know, if you don't, well, I can pull out the actual definition, but just my own definition of describing what a celibate life is basically not being in a relationship, like platonically or romantically, intimacy, nothing like that. Basically, as a religious vow, you know, as like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in a relationship just so I can be as close as possible to the Lord. That's what living a celibate life is. Well, of course, for other people, it could be they don't want to engage in anything like that, and maybe it's not because of a religious vow. But for me, as you know, my videos are about the Lord, me being a Christian, wanting to live that life to the fullest. I just found it like it was calling to me, and it's not for everyone, because think about it. If everyone was a celibate, then eventually humans would be extinct. Okay, so, and it's in the Bible where, you know, I should have been a bit more. I did write down Bible verses, but it is in the Bible that it's not for everyone. I'm pretty sure Paul says that in 1 Corinthians. This video, I'm gonna take my time. Why do I have to be rushed? I could have added more time. Like, I could have gave myself more time, done it more earlier. But I know he said this in 1 Corinthians, okay? If I can find it in oh yeah, I found it. Wait, Chronicle. That's Chronicles. It's all the way in the New Testament. Yeah, 1 Corinthians. I'll find it, okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. I know that one's flee from sexual immorality. So chapter 6, I'm almost there. Give me a second, okay? Advice to the married. Now, in regard to the matters about which you wrote, it's a good thing for a man not to touch a woman, but because of cases of immorality, every man should have his own wife, and every woman her own husband. So what he's trying to say is, because of cases of immorality, right? Because, you know, of like, you can't resist your temptation, pretty much saying, like, if you really can't resist it, then you have to get married, basically, and get married to a wife. your wife, you know, and then there it would be holy, and you're not sinning against God, basically saying. But it's around here. Sorry, guys. I should just keep reading then, since I'm reading it, but I want you to just listen to me. I'm gonna skip a little bit. Do not deprive each other, except perhaps by mutual consent for a time, to be free for prayer, but then return to one another, so that Satan may not tempt you through your lack of self-control. This I say by way of concession, however, not as command. Yeah, indeed I wish everyone to be as I am, which he is a celibate. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. If he's not, yeah, he's saying, yeah, yes, he is a celibate, and he wishes for everyone to be like him, basically not engaging in anything that has to do with that. And then now it says, now to the unmarried and to widows I say, wait, sorry, I skipped over what I was literally, this is chapter, sorry, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 7. Wait, chapter 7, verse 6. Guys, this video, oh my goodness. It makes it better. You see, it makes me realize that it's not gonna come out how I imagined it to. Okay? And I know that already. Anyways, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 6. This I say by way of concession, however, not as a command. Indeed, I wish everyone to be as I am. But each has a particular gift from God, one of one kind and one of another. That's exactly what I said. That is in the Bible. I just read a Bible verse, okay? So, I want to show, like, proof it's there. And what I'm saying isn't, just, yeah, everyone, of course, like I said, if everyone was a celibate, then eventually humans would be extinct. But everyone has a gift, and I know that I just have a feeling that this is what I need to do. This is what I should do. It's calling to me personally, right? Everyone, like I said, that Bible verse, I'm not pushing this like do it, but if you feel that it's calling to you, then I would say listen to it, right? I had a girlfriend, just one in my lifespan so far, and I learned a lot. I already have said this. I learned a lot. I sinned a lot, okay? And by sinning, you end up learning experience. That's how we are as humans. But I sinned sexually a lot. Like, just, indulging in my imagination, doing things. I did things that were horrible in God's eyes. Like, of course, that's in the past, and I know He's forgiven me, and I absolutely, like, that's my past, and I'm a new creation, in Christ Jesus. That's another Bible verse that I could give you if I find it right here. Oh wow, it's 2 Corinthians. So just the one after this one. Oh, Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. So whoever is in Christ is a new creation. The old things have passed away. Behold, new things have come. And all this is from God, who has reconciled us to himself through Christ and given us the ministry of reconciliation. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. I'm a new creation through Christ Jesus, right? And I did those things, and I admit it right here on camera, and to God I admitted it, and He forgave me, and He set me free from all those thoughts that I had that I didn't like, and I was getting tired of it. Man, it's just like, I don't want to know, like, it's kind of sad because in a way it kind of, me being addicted to porn, right? And doing those things, the self-pleasure, doing things with the person I was with before. Doing all those things, not being married, being 17 years old, 16, 15, it completely ruined the way I view that intimacy with someone. It kind of just blurred it in a way with me, and it's like, I really don't like what I did, to the point that I don't want to do it, even if it's holy, right? Even if I marry someone, like, I don't want to know anything about that, anything about doing anything like that. Like, I just want friends, and I can show them love in the right, God's love, right? That's what I want to do. That's like, that makes sense. Like, I just don't want anything like that. And I'm not gonna blame, like, anybody. I could just blame the internet for giving me, like, all those stuff in the internet that you can just watch for free. That I'm not gonna blame anybody. Like, well, I could blame, but what's the point? Like, another Bible verse. It is part of the human experience in a fallen world. I don't know if that's a Bible verse, but I'll find it real quick. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I can find the Bible verse for this one. It says the phrase is a theological concept primarily from Christianity that describes the suffering, sin, and brokenness inherent in human life. See, I didn't put Bible verse in the end. It's in several parts, but anyways, yeah, it's a theological concept. That's basically what it said. Yeah, it is part of the human experience in a fallen world. You're going to experience bad things. That is inevitable. That's the right word. So I experienced that, at 15, 16, 17, whatever. That appeared, and I had to go through that, right? And I learned a lot. I wish it on nobody. Like, I didn't like it. And you see, because of that, it ruined my view of intimacy. Like, but I read that Bible verse. It made me feel better in a way. Like Paul saying that he would rather, like, don't be that way. And I was like, wow. So I can really, because I really want to be close to God, and I could take this step. And it's like, I don't want to be like, not in like I want to be superior to other people, but like, I see the world around me, and how do I say this? I don't want to be like other people. That is such a bad way to, like, we're all different, of course, but there was a Bible verse just in my head. Do not conform to this world. I got it. Romans chapter, yeah, I said that before. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Let's go there right now. Sorry, Romans chapter 12, verse 2. Listen to this. This chapter 12, you just might as well say the whole chapter. Sacrifice of body and mind. I urge you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. Exactly. Your spiritual worship. Do not conform yourself to this age, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and pleasing and perfect. Like that. Wow. What a straightforward and you know, understandable Bible verse. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I do, I just want to do it for God. And that's the point. That's how we all should be. And I don't want anything to do with what I did before. That's just, you know, my view in it. Like, right. Do not conform to this age, because it's so true, man. Then and now. Like, the majority of the people that you see, it's like, you can tell they're not close to God. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth, and I have to say it. And I don't like it. I don't want people to, it's like how I was before. And I want people to, you know, like, I want people united and, like, seeking the Lord. Everybody. Like, you know how amazing the world would be if that was true, right? So if I could, you know, help someone out, I gotta do it. And this is true for, like, the majority of the people that you see, or at least in my area, right? They don't see God. And I gotta be like in everything I do, like, because if I go through these trials, if I really work hard to, you know, become close to God, I can be a good like influence to others in a way. Like, wow, he did that, and meaning I could do it too. Like, dude, I was like, last year, I was in my room, locked in my room, doing those things, playing games all day, doing nothing. Okay? And a lot of people my age do the same thing. And look at me now. Okay? I'm not trying to be, again, like, I'm not saying this as in, like, I'm superior than you know. This is all God. This is not me. It's all about Him. We gotta please Him, thank Him, worship Him, not me. It's nothing. Literally, it's not about me. It's about God. I don't know if that's a Bible verse, probably. I mean, yeah, that's the one I always say. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it for the glory of God. It's all about Him. And I want to be a good example to help other people seek the Lord. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if I have to suffer. I'll do it. I have to. You know? Because in this world, you got to suffer if you want to get things, okay? If you want to help other people, you gotta suffer. And I'm getting used to it at that point. Like, I'm starting off now. Like, okay, I suffered, but I gotta just keep going, man. Like, wow, I already talked 25 minutes, and I didn't even press play on the video. But of course, this video is like a special video. I really wanted to get that out. That I want to live a celibate life, and whenever I feel that my temptations start to come at me, attack me, I can go back to this video. You know what I mean? Or I can just remind myself I made this video. Anyone can watch it. It's on YouTube. Anybody can click on this and watch it. And that will help me on my journey. And if a celibate life is calling to you, then this video may help you as well on your journey. And that's what I want. No? Wow. Got that out. Yeah. That was a good introduction. Of course, more than this morning. But because this is real talk. We're talking about real stuff right now. And yeah, I wanted to make this video now because I have like 2 other videos. I got that video, Genshin video, another video I made. I got a couple of videos I want to post. Just keep posting, keep throwing at you. Okay. I think I'm doing a pretty good job, and I might press play on this video at least. Get something out there, and this might not be a one take thing. Like I got an hour and a half. Yeah, an hour. Yeah, I could do it. Come on. Okay. Let's press play in the video and kind of describe and react to what I said before. All right, let's get it. All right. Hello. Here we go. I'm here. I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, as you can see, because I got fucking mad. First of all, I got real mad because of the pot is, Let me get to the actual. I found it quite annoying. Let's see. So I'm here playing Genshin. I ain't really doing anything else. I could, but no, couldn't really do anything else. Yeah, in that time I didn't even know what anything else was. Like, no, it's like it consumes you so much that the gaming, it consumed me a lot, where yeah, I could do something else for like an hour or so, but then like immediately I had to just go back to playing a little, or I just felt like I was what's the word? Like I was missing out. There we go. Felt like I was missing out on something. Like, it's so controlling, man. It's scary. And today I played Genshin for an hour, bro. Last time I played was Genshin 6.0. Like, I haven't played for a month and a half. Like, I only play that. And, wow, shit, yeah. Like, when that video is posted, you'll see what I mean. Like, I felt like I got a headache, or just felt lost. And I got used to it, like, in that time. Then I felt lost all the time, you know what I mean? And, yeah, so... yeah. Let's continue. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. Don't feel like it, yep. I lost all... I didn't have energy. Because I was doing that. I was just gaming and doing nothing. I didn't leave my room. I barely left my room. Barely did anything else. I barely spent time with my family. Let alone God. Yeah. Now that I just don't feel like it, I just don't really feel like me. That makes sense. I just felt lost. Yeah. I don't feel good. And at this time, this is when I really started, like, I guess I realized it before, but at this time, this is one of my first videos, talking. This is during the time that I was making a Kingdom Hearts game, but like you heard me in the beginning, right? And this is my first video that I expressed myself for YouTube. Like, this is so special to me. And being a year ago, wow. And this is when I realized, wow, I feel better. I feel like, wow, if I post this, other people can watch it and it could help other people. Like, that was when I was realizing. And yeah, it's very special to me, you know. Let's keep watching.
Like, weird. I don't know. Maybe it's because I know that my life is going to change soon. Or just how I've been doing the same thing over and over again.
See, I knew it, but I wouldn't really admit it. Like, yeah, my life was going to change soon, and I felt a little stressed, I guess. Maybe I didn't, like, admit it to myself, or just kind of avoided it. But, yeah, I was going to move to a whole different state, and a lot of things were going to change. And, what do you call? Wait, what are it?
Or just
how I've been doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, I literally said it there. This was my breaking point in a way. A little bit before this, but this, like, making a video about it is like, that's like, wow.
How I've been doing the same thing over and over again. Which is kind of why I'm doing this.
Exactly. This is why I was just playing games and not really recording. Of course, I was just, you know, with my ex, playing games in my room 10 hours a day. Probably 8 to 10, something like that. The whole day, pretty much. And that was going on for like 2.5 years, basically. And, sorry, wait.
Which is kind of why I'm doing.
Sorry, I kind of just, which is exactly why I really found this, like, you know, I'll see videos I would see videos on YouTube or whatever. I was like, I could do that. And before, I would think that, you know, when you're a kid and you would think that, like, I want to make a YouTube video. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to do something different. You know what I mean? And I felt somewhat happy, right? I was playing games, but honestly, I felt happier when I was doing it by myself. And even though I was in a relationship, I was getting tired of doing the same thing, or sometimes, you know, the arguments that we had, and I didn't feel connected anymore, you know. So I started doing this. I started making those Kingdom Hearts gameplay, and it made me feel a little better. Of course, doing that whole challenge, level 1 proud mode, kind of didn't help, honestly. But you know, that time it helped me a little, I guess, and yeah, I made this video and it really helped me a lot. I would say I don't really remember like that well, but I mean, I would say yes, it did. Let's keep going.
On this, recording videos, got OBS and all that. Wanted to learn something. And, well, I did do that, and I'm having fun, but goddamn.
Yeah, level 1.
I really had to torture myself with the level 1 game. I haven't been mad in a game, probably.
Yeah. I'm skipping this because I've listened to this already, and I know the part where I'm just, you know, talking about the game, but I want to get to the more
deep street. I've been mad because but I kind of quit playing Splatoon. I used to.
Bro, about Splatoon, when I was that was the game I was addicted before this one, before Genshin, back in like 2019 or 2020 or something like that. I remember I threw my headset. I was really getting mad. No, there's one time I didn't even lose a game, or it was just like the simplest thing made me mad, and I threw the headset, and it broke a piece of it. I just threw it, and I was full on angry. And then I was like, whoa, what's my problem? And then I stopped after that. I was like, I stopped Splatoon. It was kind of It's kind of like it opened my eyes, eye opener, at least, you know, because man, the devil can really play with you like that, and it's scary, man. It's scary stuff. A lot of stuff in this world is just thrown at you, and it's hard. It's hard, but I know it's possible with God. Like nothing is possible without Him. Like genuinely. And talking about Splatoon, wow. I mean, I guess I can get a little bit of backstory with that. You know, might as well. And I'll probably, you know, this video I might combine two, make the second one tomorrow or another day. But with Splatoon, I had I remember it was before I downloaded Discord. This is when I did. Oh wow! Now I really got a flashback. Oh wow. It was a crush that I had in middle school, and she was gonna leave. I don't know if it was. I think it was 6th grade. So she was gonna go to a different school for 7th, and I was gonna see her again. And she gave me like her Discord username, and at that time I didn't have a Discord. I had this cheap phone, like this random phone. I didn't use my phone at that time. All I did was play on my PlayStation, play Splatoon, and like the moment I get home from school, I just play I'd play Splatoon and then just go to sleep for school next day. But yeah, she gave me her username. I don't talk to her anymore actually, and I pray that she's doing awesome things now. And basically, yeah, she gave me her Discord. That's when I downloaded Discord for the first time. And then oddly enough, I feel like a little bit after, I was playing Splatoon, and you know how you're in the lobby, like outside, and you see like people's message, like it's like appears on top of their head. They're just walking, you know, and it's Splatoon in the lobby. And then it had like a Discord server. I'm like, oh, Discord, what? That's cool. Because I wanted friends. I didn't really like. Okay, I had my middle school friends at that time, but I didn't. I wanted to play Splatoon. Okay, I wanted to play Splatoon with other people to play Splatoon because my friends didn't. Okay, so I joined a server and I got to know all the people, and then and then this one time, I think I even got a crush. Like, it's so funny. I think I got a crush on I'm gonna say it on a Discord like user, and bro, she was like 3 years. She was 3 years older than me. At that time, I think she was like 7. No, I mean, she might have been 19, bro. And I'm not even 19 now. And at that time, I was like 14. I got a. It's just so funny. I got a crush on a Discord profile. Great. But yeah, I remember Nova Foxy. I remember that I don't think I can forget. But yeah, and then I talked with her and some other guy for a little bit. I remember, and then I made my own Discord server. I was the owner, okay? And I was talking to a couple people there that seemed cool, and we never VC'd though, voice chat. But I would play with them often, or just talk about Splatoon and all that. I made a server. And there was one person that he was from the whole other side of the world. Like when it was 8 p.m. for me, it was like 4 a.m. for him or something like that. But basically, I made that server, and then I remember this one time, like for the first time, we were gonna VC, bro. We were gonna voice chat, and what do you call? It was so awkward because. Oh, like I joined and we were playing Splatoon together, and I was so scared. I didn't want to talk. Like, and then I think I said something first, or he did something because we were playing, and he said something like funny or that happened in the game, and then that's it. Like only one person spoke. I think I said yeah, or just like a word, and. Oh my gosh. And then, right, I at that time, I was just getting tired of Splatoon, and I lost my mind. Like, bro, I even broke, like, I had the Splatoon 1 and 2, And I was so mad of it. Like, I broke the disc. Like, I legit threw out Splatoon 1, the original on Wii U. I was just, I don't know. I lost my mind. I literally broke the game. Like, I hated it now. Like, now I hate Splatoon. I don't know. Like, and then, I didn't want to know anything about Splatoon. Okay? And then I even gave ownership to, the closest guy that I normally would text him. The closest guy, in the server. I was like, I say I'm done. I gave ownership to him, and I left the server. Bro, that gave me goosebumps a little bit, because, dude, that's it. I left the server, and I knew nothing about them. I don't know if that server still exists, bro. It might still exist. Dude, if somehow God placed this, and you know who I am, okay, listen. My username, it was Octo number 1 kid. I would always say that. I was like my number 1 user. I also had Deadfish as my username. I think it was like one of the last ones. But Octo number 1. I would use the Kenza 52, I think it was. The Kenza 52 Gal. I think that's what it's called. I would use that. It would like 2-shot, basically. It would shoot like dun dun. And if you really land on it, that's it, you're dead. Like, I love that weapon. And I remember I would have the golden pin here. The golden pin, some gold shoes. I even got to S rank. Like, I got, like, that's after A+. I got S rank. I even got, after level 99, you get a star and then 1 again. I got to, like, something like that. 5-star probably, or something like that. Like, I was, man, I'm talking about hooked in that game. But, man, God bless all those people. I maybe that server still exists, but it's like I'm gone and they don't know anything about, like, they don't even know my real name. They don't even know what I sound like, honestly. So, but it was cool. It was a fun time. Okay. That was my childhood. But, yeah, I talk a lot right now. Just, take it, expressing that. That was my experience with Splatoon. I broke Splatoon and then I moved on. I don't know if at that time I stopped playing for a little. I think I did. I got a little bit into Kingdom Hearts again. Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out during that period, 2020, something like that. Played that, and after I played that, I stopped playing until Genshin. And then I didn't stop playing after that until, recently. So, yeah, I was actually getting separate from games at that age, but I got hooked again because one of my old middle school friends, he told me about Genshin, and I was like, oh, cool. And he was like, oh, it's on PS4 because I had a PS4, and that's all I didn't have a PC or anything else. And I was like, oh, it's on PS4, download it. And it's like, okay. At that time, dude, Inazuma didn't even exist. Like, I'm talking about, I played 1.4 before Inazuma. So it was just Mondstadt Leeway. And no Chasm, no nothing. Like, there wasn't, but wow, it's like, I was like, wow, the graphics, the everything was, wow, extraordinary, you know what I mean? So, yeah, then I would play with him and some other girl, also from my middle school. I have no idea what they're doing in life. I pray that they're close with God. Pray that they're doing awesome. And basically, yeah, I played with them, and then they ended up quitting. I did not, as you might know. Well, they just stopped playing. Then what happened? Then I'm stuck now. Then I left them. I stopped talking with them. I don't know, I just felt disconnected in a way. I don't know how to describe how I thought before, but I just didn't want to talk with them. Like, that's how I felt. And I did that 3-4 times, like 3 times, I think. 2 times to those people that weren't that close to me, but I had this one friend that was the closest, that in this video I will talk about. He was from my middle school. I've known him since 3rd grade. And he, what do you call? I left him like 4 times. during that period, I don't know, because he would just stop talking to me, and then I left. I disappeared, and that was wrong too, right? It was wrong of me for just disappearing without a trace, without saying anything. Did that a couple of times. I don't know, but I don't know how. Like, I can't really remember, honestly, but I just didn't want to know about anybody. I felt kind of wanted to isolate myself. Then I graduated a couple years later, or the year after. Like, I was online. Or that time playing Genshin, I was online, 8th grade, entire year online, and it wasn't the same, COVID and all that. I described that here, so we'll continue watching this. Okay.
Before Kingdom Hearts. So I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts was like the last game I actually got mad at like that. But yeah, when I get mad, well, yeah, I kind of
punch the desk.
I don't like punch the desk. Well, at the fence, damn it, with Clayton, however you say his name. Oh, God, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Did it? Oh, wait, I could have done that.
I said I could have watched the video. Yeah. Right.
Could have done that, but, well, it's not like it's over. I'm gonna...
It's all
like, I could do it, I know, but goddamn. I felt more mad. Which maybe it was...
Wait, listen.
I don't feel like it. Maybe... I don't know if that's been making me more mad. Cause
Kingdom Hearts, yes. Because at that time, I did feel a bit more... I was getting a bit more aggressive in my words and what I was saying. And also, I feel like... I don't know. I can't say for sure, like, well, my ex or whatever, would just put a lot of things in my head. And nothing against her again, I'm going to say that. It's clarifying it. But just a lot of things. It's just a lot of things going on, honestly. And then I guess I would talk back in a more aggressive manner. And she would take it very, very serious. And okay, that's reasonable. But then, I don't know. Then it hurt me in a way. Like, she would say stuff. She would be kind of straightforward in a mean way, honestly. And then I was starting to feel like this, like how I felt, no energy, or just I didn't want to talk to her much. I would make these. I wanted to do different things, and yeah. So yeah.
Felt more mad. Which maybe that is included, like, a part of it, I meant. But I've been feeling tired. Like, even though I get sleep, because when I sleep,
yeah, I'm gonna skip a little bit.
8 to 10, no, almost like today is Friday, so at least normally, and I don't even wake up in the night.
No, I don't.
So,
I would sleep 10, 11 hours sometimes, and I would feel tired. I would still feel tired because I was sleeping at 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Obviously I'm gonna be tired.
Oh, I'm a heavy sleeper, like, yeah, when I sleep.
Every sleeper.
So
yeah, you can throw a bomb. You can throw a bomb right here, a grenade, in front of my house, man. If I'm sleeping, I'm dead. Like I'm not gonna waking up, man.
Yeah, I'm lucky for that because there's a lot of people that are
suffer from insomnia. I couldn't get the word. I got it for like
insomnia. A lot of people have insomnia. I'm pretty sure that's a word.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the, I'm lucky to not have that. But you see, like, that makes no sense, really. I mean, okay, there's a lot of factors that play into being tired.
Yes,
not
yeah,
just
exactly. I wasn't. I kind of didn't want to admit it in a way that it's this lifestyle. I was almost there. You know what I mean? I was like, I was so comfortable in that lifestyle, but I was like realizing like, oh yeah, no. But I didn't want to say it here because it was like for YouTube. So I was kind of in the middle, like, no.
Sleep, like, okay, yeah, I sleep late. pretty late, I guess 12 sometimes. Or,
12, I said it.
but it's like I get enough sleep, and normally, like, also, I never feel this way.
Never
like
feel
this
this way.
tired before.
Yeah.
Sleeping while walking.
I felt like that. If you didn't hear, I kind of skipped. But I said, that at this period of my life, I felt tired to the point where when I would walk, I would be walking like to downstairs to get something to eat, and I would almost fall asleep just walking. But it was me being sleep deprived because I would sleep late, and I would use all my energy. Bro, I only played an hour today, and it's exhausting. Like, there's just so much content, like, on Genshin. I only do it for YouTube, honestly. Like, and just, check it out. But since I record for YouTube, like, I'm gonna put more time into this a little bit, and then I'll go on now next update. So, but yeah, it's like, wow. And imagine doing it 8 hours a day. Like, yeah, that's what happens. Either, starting off in a way, well, normally, so, like, my whole life, I'd be playing games. So now I was getting more serious side effects, basically, where I'd feel that exhausted.
Like, and I get enough sleep, but okay. Makes sense that it could be just my mental health,
The way I feel. There, I said it. Yeah, the way I feel. Also, the things I was going through with my ex-girlfriend, arguments and situations, and me wanting to connect with her more, and I didn't feel like that was a mutual connection in a way, or just confusion. My life was gonna change. I was gonna graduate. I felt, well, at this time, this was a year before I graduated. I felt like I wasn't doing good in school. I felt that was like my lowest point in my life. So yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, okay, I've went through things, but bro, I don't know. I'm just tired and feel like today I felt like nothing.
But like, no, I don't really remember exactly like how I made this. I know I was playing Genshin, but I don't have the recording because I didn't record it. I said it now it's in the comment section. I saw that a few days ago because I didn't record it. I thought I was recording on PS4. I didn't. But
and feel like
I don't remember exactly, but I didn't feel like anything. I literally said that. I didn't feel like anything. I had no emotion. Listen.
today I felt like nothing. Not like I don't want to exist.
Yeah, not like that. Not like I want to, off myself.
That, but
it could have gotten to that point, It was starting to, honestly. I did feel that way, where I got that thought. It appeared. It's different to act on it, right? I didn't act on it in any way, but it appeared in my head.
I didn't like have...
Not during this. It was a whole different thing, and man, getting to that, I don't know if I would talk about that on YouTube, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. Actually.
An emotion, but I did at the same time.
See, listen.
Like have an emotion, but I did. I didn't like have an emotion, but I did at the same time.
See, I didn't have an emotion, but I did at the same time. Man, it's not doing good. Like, I don't know how to describe that. Like, that's exactly how the best way I could describe it. I felt empty, felt emotionless, but at the same time, I felt a lot there, just suffocated. I felt suffocated. And sometimes I would just cry at the simplest thing. Whenever, like, normally it would be with my girlfriend, whenever she kind of just, like, punch me in the face. Like, not literally, because this is online. Like, what I mean is, like, snap me in a way, I guess, or I don't know how to say it, but sometimes all of that, all that stress in my head, and then it would just, explode, basically. And couple times that happened where, man, I just started bursting, and I was so tired of what was going on.
It's weird, but talking about it, even though it's with myself, makes me feel better.
Yeah, I admitted in right here. Exactly. This is talking about it with myself makes me feel better. And I started realizing that making these videos were helping me, actually. They were helping me express the way I felt. I felt so locked up. I would write, because I do write. I've been writing a decent amount. Like, I wrote even when I was in welding classes. I wrote a decent amount, like just what I was doing over there. I might have been just sitting down writing, and I would say, oh, what I did today, and this person, I talked with this person, that person, writing, and during this time writing about, arguments that I had with my ex-girlfriend or situations in my life, and I would write it down to express myself. But then I found this other way to really open my mouth and just let the words out. It's different. Like, yeah, on paper it helps too, but I was like suffocated. Like, I wanted to speak, and wow, this helped me, and it helps me now. Like, as you can see, it helps me now, and it might help other people. So I'm not afraid to make a video this personal. If you would say this is, I would say this is personal, but I'm not afraid to make it anymore. I already got used to making those personal videos, and I really love it, and I know it will help people out. All right, let's go.
And making a video, who knows? Maybe I'll post this on YouTube. I haven't posted anything on YouTube.
It's so awesome. Like, I just hearing that. I said that a year ago, May 17th, 2024. I said, maybe I'll post it on YouTube. And I did. A year later, I posted on YouTube. And all this my whole life has changed because of God. Thanks be to the Lord. And I have this video on YouTube. Anyone can watch, and I can look back at it, and it's like, wow. Wow, thank you, Lord.
Making the Kingdom Hearts thing, I have all my...
At this time, my channel didn't exist, bro. At this time, I had the Genshin videos all on my USB, but I didn't post anything. I was like, I don't know. I wanted to edit because I said...
Recordings in my USB.
I said that.
I haven't, because I want to somewhat edit it. Like, yeah, in the beginning I said, oh...
At that time, I was thinking about editing them, but I already found a way to nah, I didn't edit it in any way. Like, I just, put the thumbnail and the time codes, and yeah. But yeah.
I'm trying to get supposed to that. I'm not going to...
So, yeah, I was like, I wanted to just focus on getting all these videos out. I just wanted to play the game and get the videos out on my USB, but then I left it there for a while, a good while. This is May 2024. My first video of of Kingdom Hearts was February of this year. So all that time, all those months, 8-9 months, I didn't post anything. I was unsure, or I was still like debating in a way. I was still like a little scared of reaction. Like, now I cannot care less. Like, I want to make a video, and I'm not scared to, and it's great. It's a great feeling. But you're gonna start off like that. I feel like for everyone, you're gonna start off like that. You're gonna be a little bit scared. You gotta break out of that. Okay, you gotta just do it, because man, we only live once, and why be stuck? Okay, I'm back. I got a little scared for a second because I thought my 1 hour video got corrupted, but no. Thanks to the Lord. I was like 1 hour and 6 minutes in. It erased like 7 minutes, but I got to the spot where it stopped, and it wasn't that much. So I was in a part where I was saying I want to somewhat edit my Kingdom Hearts videos. This is 6 minutes and 40 seconds on the video here, and I was saying, why be stuck? like, I really wanted to, at this time, yeah, I was debating if I want, because I didn't have a channel. I already said it's on the video. I didn't have this channel, and I was debating if I wanted to post it because I was a little scared of what people would say, but what's the point, man? You only live once. That's what I said in the video, and that's where I stopped at. I was like, why be stuck? Why be stuck in, like, you gotta keep going. You gotta learn, you gotta experience, you gotta do it, and it's just, you can't, man. You can't be stuck. You gotta become closer to God, and in order to do that, you gotta keep walking. And if you want to do this, right, post videos on YouTube or whatever it is, like, you gotta do something, right? You can't stay still. That's what I was saying. I was having a good discussion going, but yeah, I'll know what I said.
Somewhat edited. Like, yeah, in the beginning I said, oh, I'm trying to get supposed to, I'm not gonna shit. You know what I mean? Like, top tier editing.
Top tier editing, just Mr. B style. That's what I said.
Simple edits that will make the video more entertaining and watchable, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'll keep it all in there. I'm kind of mad that part of me recording my voice.
Again, my voice got corrupted. It's annoying, but this is like the YouTube experience in a way. You kind of, this is gonna happen. You're gonna get corrupted videos, and you know, I don't already have like a crazy setup, and at that time I have the same setup. Literally had this laptop. I did like a whole HDMI splitter thing situation, which capture card, where I would view it on my screen, this computer that I have. I would view it there, the gameplay. It was kind of low latency, bro. It's a whole mess, but I made it work, which is awesome. And I have those videos on YouTube. Like, it's awesome.
Corrupted somehow. It's annoying, but all my gameplay's there, at least. And I'll keep doing that. Fun. It's in the beginning it was more fun because the game was easier. Now it's getting more complicated. I gave up, not gonna lie, and
Hey, I'm back. Well, I mean, I'm gonna make these videos all together. So I'm saying I'm back, but you're literally a second after where it cut off. Basically what happened was I was an hour and 9 minutes in, and then it cut off like 10 minutes of me talking. And thankfully I got 51 minutes. I had 51 minutes, and then I made another recording to continue, and I combined it with the first. So there's two before this, two, like the 51 minute and then a 9 minute one or something like that, or 3 minutes, and then it cut off again, and I was like, what? But it was because my SD card was full. It couldn't it, like, a 51 minute video is 28 gigabytes, so I have to take that and then put it on CapCut to reduce the you know, the resolution and all that, so it's not that much storage. And well, I bought a SanDisk, good one, 128 gigabyte. I don't have to. What I'm planning on doing now with this, right? I removed the chip that I originally had, which doesn't just have like YouTube videos, it also has other pictures and other stuff in there. And I'm gonna use this one just for the one that's in here now. I'm recording this on this one. I won't have a problem. I shouldn't, you know, if the Lord allows it, right? I forgot what I was saying. I'm gonna use this one for nothing else. I'm gonna try to after I finish this video, I'll change the chip again and put the old one for pictures and all that. But this chip will only be for my videos. What I'll do is, of course, one video is 28 gig, like a 150-minute video right now. You know, the base, like how it uploads right now on my regular camera app, it's all the way to 28 gigabytes. But what I'll do is I'll reduce it, compress it, and then it goes all the way down to 800 megabytes, which isn't even a gigabyte. So just think about it. If this is 128 gigabytes, and my videos aren't even 1 gigabyte, and I can make 120 or more videos, more like 50-minute videos. Like, there you go. There we have it. I don't have to worry about anything else now. I'll have a bunch of videos here, and this is just gonna be for YouTube, and I shouldn't have a problem. Hopefully not, right? So yeah, but I'm gonna stop my video just in case, to prevent, I guess, anything from happening, right? I could just stop my videos when it hits an hour, and I don't have a problem with just when I put it on CapCut, I just add the videos and they automatically add in that order all together, so which is nice, and I don't have to worry about just press off and then start a new one. There we go, and yeah, I don't have to worry about that, and I have it backed up on YouTube and backed up. That's what I need. I need that for my other videos that are already posted, though. I need to back all that up. That's a different story, but right now they're on YouTube, and that was yesterday, by the way. Where I stopped again, today's Thursday now. That was a Wednesday. I started yesterday, and yeah, I'm here. I just got back from work. Funny story, a kid locked me in the cooler. Bro, that kid was like short and everything, and the locker is like right here, pretty sure. And I'm like 5'8". It's like right here, a locker. I don't know what he was doing. He was like, and he locked it. What? He locked me in the cooler. Luckily, you know, the cashier was there, but yeah, that's just a random thing that happened today. And yeah, I'm doing good, and I hope you are too. But I already said that in the beginning of this video, right? Technically all the way an hour ago. I'm gonna continue. I'm only 7 minutes in. Like the actual video I'm recording. I'm reacting to. I'm only 7 minutes in. It got a little bit corrupted, but where I stopped at was well, listen.
Oh, it's annoying, but all my game.
My voice got corrupted and all that.
Is there at least, and I'll keep doing that. Fun. It's in the beginning it was more fun because the game was easier, and now it's getting more complicated. I gave up. Not gonna lie, and I say I don't want to give up. And on the past videos,
this is where I started. Yesterday I was talking about this, but this part got corrupted. But well, let's talk about it now.
That's kind of been noticeable. Like I really stay there. I stay for like 2 hours fighting whatever it is in the Hearts. Like I truly hate giving up, which is a good thing. Apply that to my life, honestly.
Yeah, I've always had that that drive to not give up. But you know, before I would I just play games, and in games you like, I realize now that I really didn't. I hated giving up. I kept going, in Kingdom Hearts especially. Like, bro, I stayed there for an hour or two, and I just kept going. I didn't want to give up, and that stuck with me. But especially now, how I'm, you know, living a Christian life, I really don't want to give up in pleasing the Lord and helping His people. You know what I mean? I don't want to give up in like it gets too hard, and no, I just can't give up, because He's done so much for me and everyone, and I just don't want to disappoint. You know what I mean? So I've always kept that in me, where I don't want to give up.
I don't want things to be simple. Like
I switched from I don't like giving up to I don't want things to be simple. So just listen.
Not like, how do I explain that? There's different ways to say it. Simple as in I'm not doing anything in my life. Not like simple as in.
So confused. How to say it.
Multitasking right now.
Yeah, I'm playing.
So hard. Simple as in. Like, I want a simple life. Not really. Like, I want to have my own house, my own, like, garden, and, like, just be chill, you know what I mean? I
don't know how to, like, I remember there was just a lot in my mind here, like, and I think I already said this, I don't know if it got corrupted, but I'll say it, I try to say it again. In this point in my life, a lot was going on, and I finally found a way to express myself. I also expressed myself on paper, writing, but then I found this way of expressing myself where I wanted to get it out of my chest. Like, I wanted to say it in words. Like, I can say it on paper, but I'm quiet, you know, I'm just writing. But I wanted to get it out. I felt suffocated, and I finally found a way to do it. I just recorded myself talking, and so it's all, like, you know, mixed in. Like, I was thinking so much, and I wanted to get it out because I knew it was conversations that I couldn't talk with anyone around me, right? Like, okay, I had my girlfriend at that time. I couldn't talk about this with her, honestly. I just didn't feel comfortable to talk about it with her or anybody. I feel like they say something, or you know, like, I wouldn't like the response in a way, or I don't know. It didn't feel like a topic in which they were interested in. So I found a way to do it, and just basically talking to myself here, making a video, and wanting to post it on YouTube. But at this time, I think this is already in recording. That's the annoying part. I might be repeating myself. I'm sorry if I am, but at this time, my YouTube channel did not exist all the way until all the way until February of this year, 2025, and I made this May 2024, so it was like 8 months, something like that, of a difference. Like, I kept those videos there, and I was unsure in uploading them on YouTube because I felt like I was scared. I would think to myself sometimes, I would get that, like, embarrassment, or, you know, what if this person says this? But now I do not care. I will post it. I think I have said this in my video, so you know what, I'm gonna go for it and continue and just risk it, whatever. I think I said this already. Let's keep going.
Like, it's kind of easy to make me happy.
Okay,
and I wanted to stay like that, right? That's just who I am. Hopefully, I don't want that to change.
Wow, it didn't change. Just like, I guess the reason, how would I say this? Like, what actually makes me happy? Like, yeah, I'm struggling to phrase it, but yes, it stayed the same. It's very easy to make me happy, especially now. All I need is God. Like, now I know that all I need is God. And at this time, again, I wasn't a Christian. I'm gonna say how it is. I wasn't a Christian. Like, yes, I lived in a Christian family, but I barely went to church at this time. I didn't go to church, and I haven't been to church for a while, and I didn't even open a single page in the Bible. Dude, I remember I would stack my books below my computer so I can make it tall, because I had a stand-up desk, but it wasn't tall enough. So then I would stack books, and the Bible was in there, but it was just there, just, you know, to stack it up, but it wasn't to open it. And I was kind of influenced in a way. Again, nothing against my ex-girlfriend, but in things that she would say that she thought it was funny, or horrible jokes, actually, basically offending God, and I played into it. And it kind of destroyed my faith, if you would say, you know. But yeah, what was I talking about here?
Man.
Yeah, it's easy to make me happy. At this time, I wasn't really, how would I say this? I didn't have anyone to talk to. I was just in my room. Like I said, I already said this. It's in my room all day, doing nothing. And I had those moments where I had fun, and I'm gonna talk about it here. So I don't want to, talk about it twice. So I'm gonna say it right here. I had fun with my ex-girlfriend and my old friend, my closest one from middle school. That we started talking with my ex-girlfriend. Us three, we became a friend group, and we met in person. And yeah, I'm gonna stop it there because I'm gonna talk about it either way. But I had good moments, and because I wasn't experiencing anything else, I felt isolated. I would always think about those moments and wish it could happen again. I was like, I would think about those moments. It would make me happy. It would make me feel better. Because and at that time I felt like, well, that's never gonna happen again, in a way. I mean, between me and like her and him and me, right? Yeah, it's not gonna happen again. But yeah, so I would just reminisce a lot. And let's continue.
Hopefully, I don't want that to change. But right now, it's quite simple to make me happy. If I just spend time with someone that I truly want to and appreciate being around.
I was like, yes, I had a girlfriend at that time, but we would just play games, and I was starting to feel tired of all this. I was just like, what is it? Is this even real? Is this relationship real? Is my life right now real? Like, what am I doing? Like, I was really thinking to myself, what am I doing? And I felt disconnected. Like, I was so close virtually that I was so far away in real life, if that makes sense. I was so detached, honestly, from the real life. And I didn't feel connected to my girlfriend at this time. And for those reasons, it was all virtual. It's painful, actually. It's a struggle. I don't know. It hurts a lot because you feel like your mind kind of tricks you in making you feel that dopamine, like that, like if it's really happening, we're having fun in the game. But it was just constant every single day for a few years, like 2 years. And like your mind is like blurred in a way. I don't know how to describe it, but then it starts catching up to you where you're like, you really think to yourself, this isn't real. Like, okay, of course we're talking, that's real, and we're playing, that's real, but you know what I mean. A real connection, a real communication is face to face. You here being with me, us doing this, us talking, not just playing games virtually without me seeing you for months. Like, at that point, I almost forgot what she looked like. Like, it started feeling like not a relationship, basically. Let's keep going.
That will make my day. That will make not even my day. It's a memory forever. My whole life.
Yeah.
Right? So it won't just make my day. But of course I want many of those moments and in my life. With the people I love, spending time with each other. We don't even have to do much. We can just share a laugh.
Yeah,
and that's enough to make me happy.
He's saying this a year ago. Well,
I also enjoy being with myself sometimes, but I've been in online school since 8th grade.
yeah, this is where I start talking about my high school experience, and yeah, I can let it play, but this video is already out on YouTube, so I'll kind of maybe skip a little bit, and if I remember something that I didn't talk about, then I'll talk about it here.
Yeah, since the beginning of 8th grade, after COVID hit on March 2020, I was excited. I was so happy.
Look, I was exactly 8th grade. I was in a graduate middle school, and we were gonna go to places and all that, and it all got canceled because of, guess what, COVID. And that changed so much. I mean, that changed the whole world. But I was just absolutely excited. Look, that's how I say it.
During that time, because I didn't talk to many people, I just had, the one friend group, literally 3, not even, 2 friends. 3 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I could have just stayed at home, stay in my room.
Play games. I was so excited. I was so happy about not having to leave my room in 8th grade. Yeah, that changed. I think literally a year after, honestly, because I started to feel isolated. I was still very hooked into games, and I felt like I enjoyed it at the same time for that reason. But I got isolated. I felt that isolation pretty quickly in 9th grade. This is 8th grade. I'm talking about 8th grade now. That's like when I graduated middle school. And that whole year was, you decide if you wanted to go in person still, but of course you have to wear masks. They had the whole shields on the desks, but I decided to stay at home. So they would be in class, so whoever decided to be in class, and then the teacher would have her computer and go on Zoom, and we would join the Zoom, and she would put us on the smart board. So that was basically the 8th grade experience for me. And bro, the internet was bad. The internet there, because look, it's not a virtual school, but the internet sucked, and she would always crash or just freeze and crash all the time. And then we would play we would play Among Us, because at that time, that year was like, Among Us became so popular that year, and we would just start playing Among Us, like I'm being serious, and we found it fun at that time. I did too, but yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I kind of already said what I'm gonna say here, so I might skip a little bit. Oh wow, I skipped too much.
Also them anymore. Also change your mind. Yeah, I was happy. So then I could have just some people in my class in the beginning. There's a tag up piece by bit. And I feel like they felt that way in the beginning, probably changed their mind. But
I'm talking about like my friends felt the same way about like they got isolated too. They felt they didn't like it.
I also think I'm one of the only people from my old school that continued virtual school, because he continued virtual school. More I don't talk to anyone from my old school. He went in person thing and on Discord, and they all went in person for high school. I didn't. Yeah, I was happy at first, but that kind of dried out a year later, probably less. No, I feel like a year. I don't really remember that much, but first year was fun. I was like, oh my god, I can just stay at home.
Yeah.
After that year, it was like normal, really. It wasn't like, I guess there was moments that even I was like, damn, like they were doing stuff in school that I kind of missed it because I was always in person school before 8th grade, and that school and all that. I was like, damn, I miss going over there. Even if I didn't.
I'm gonna say, like, even if I was really, like, I was so isolated at this moment. I would just reminisce a lot. I would reminisce, and it's like I would just live in my mind, like, living these fantasy, like, in the past, living in the past, because I felt comfortable, but I still wouldn't do anything. I still wouldn't experience, you know what I mean? Which I could have, I could have broken out already at this time, but I didn't, okay? And that's okay. I did now, thanks to the Lord. But, basically, wait.
Even if I didn't, like, being there, I didn't really...
Yeah, I kept reminiscing. I was gonna say, like, I mean, right now I do agree with myself at this time that, I mean, if I could pick one day, just one day where I could experience that, me in middle school again, being in person with all my old classmates, of course just one day, of course, but I was reminiscing a lot of this time.
Enjoy my time, but
again, to feel comfortable, feel a bit happy.
Still, it was, I would go back into, like, how it was before, but that's how life is. So I'm not gonna get mad at that. That's how it is, and at the same time, I don't want it to be the same. So, but if I could choose one day, like, well, yeah, the year after it was like, okay, normal. It was 8th grade. Well, I was in 7th grade. COVID hit on March
2020,
and then the last few months of school, she would always crash.
Yeah, and then I would pay a month.
Well, that all got canceled. Like,
yeah, a lot of stuff got canceled.
That's the year 7th grade. I was looking forward to that, but that's how it is, right?
A lot of stuff got canceled.
And it was all different. It's like I would leave my
I left my friends a couple times. I already mentioned that, I think, already here.
Because my one friend, my closest friend, didn't left without saying anything, and then it
was a whole mess. I already mentioned that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, then I went to high school. Just go on Zoom. Big thing. Arlecchino right here.
Yeah, I'm talking. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to, like, figure out.
But that's when I started to feel that
isolation. I think I'm gonna skip a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh, that's what. Yeah, I wanted friends. I would always, like, text in the chat. I was, like, weird.
That was weird. Okay, wait. I'm almost there. I know what I'm talking about now.
Didn't attract people.
Yeah, I didn't. I wanted friends, but I made it obvious that I was, like, desperate for friends. You know what I mean? So people weren't attracted to that. You know what I mean?
And of her connected out, so I stayed. Just still not back.
I stayed with this one friend, this girl. She was very odd, but I stayed because I felt isolated. I felt like, oh, I feel something. I feel a connection going on here. I felt like I had a friend. But it wasn't. It's like, I only did it for that reason, because I was desperate, to be honest.
I'm calling everything. It was homophobic.
Oh, okay, this part. Listen.
Then one of them, sometimes during class. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Pretty sure this is still 9th grade. It's not 10th. No, it has to be 9th grade, end of 9th grade. And, like, I had this one friend that was a girl, and then I left her just a few months. So I'm still in the same year of high school, first year of high school. And then I made these other friends. It's a guy and a girl, and we made a group chat together. We would normally call on during class sometimes, or during our breaks, half-an-hour breaks, and we would call, and we had something going on. We were chill, we were talking, we were laughing, and friendship, whatever. And then nearing the end of the year, actually, the year was gonna end, and forgot we had a discussion, but basically the guy friend, I don't know what it was. I guess the girl says something about gay people, and then he said, I don't like gay people, right? And then we asked why, and then he said because of God. I don't know if he said it exactly like that, right? But he said because of God, because he's religious. So I'm gonna let you listen to what I said here, and then I'm gonna say what I think now, right?
Lie or whatever during break, and we'll talk and all that. Then one of them left because I guess he was homophobic, and me and the other friend was like, why do you hate gay people or some shit like that? And then he's like, oh, if I leave you guys, don't be shocked.
That was the last thing he said, and I remember that until that day, until this day. If I leave you guys, don't be shocked. And we had that minor argument about why don't you like gay people? And then he said, because of God, because of Christianity, because of religion. And then the day after we joined the call, it was quiet. It was cricket noises, and I don't know if I said something, tried to start a conversation, and then he said, or it was completely silent, and then all of a sudden he said, if I leave you guys, don't be shocked.
Some shit like that, because it was the day before that we mentioned that. We're like, so, Revive, if your friend was gay,
that's what I said.
Would you leave him or something? And then he said, yeah, that's
against God.
That's not,
basically saying.
That's not good.
Okay.
Whatever you say, but...
Wait.
Was you okay, bro? Alright.
That's my response here.
Whatever you say, but... Me personally, I grew up...
in a Christian family.
With a Christian family and all that, but... I don't go by that. I'm sorry, but I don't know, how do I explain this? Bro, what? Sorry.
Okay, listen. Wait.
Why hate people that are gay?
And it doesn't even affect you. That's what.
When it doesn't even affect you, you know what I mean?
Okay. Right. Okay. Let me stop. I'm taking so long, but you know what? I'm gonna finish so I can talk fully.
They're not gonna affect you. They could be a good person,
okay, of course.
Just because they like the same gender, they're a worthless piece of shit. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But you just listen.
But hey, that's just how people think.
That's it. That's all I said.
So yeah, that's just dumb.
Wait, that's it.
But then we had
okay, now I guess I'll talk. I think that's it. That's all I said. That was my reaction. I was like, I agree that, homophobic people, they, what did they do to you? What did that gay person do to you? They're just gay, right? They like the same gender, and okay, you hate them because God says so, but God never said he hates gay people, right? In the Bible, I had to pull out a Bible verse now, but I'm gonna try to remember, right? Or no, I don't even have to pull out a Bible verse. You can kind of listen to me, and you can pick it out, I guess. I'm gonna try here. I guess I'm not prepared, but we all sin, right? In the Bible, I have asked this question. I've wondered this question about, does God really think that it's bad to be gay? But again, going back to it's a part of the human experience in a fallen world, right? All the way back in the day when it was Adam and Eve and everything was perfect, how God how God created the world and how it was meant to be. A man and a woman, right? Yeah, that's in the Bible. He says a man and a woman is meant to be together because that's a perfect bond. So biblically, right, speaking, a man and a man isn't a perfect bond. A woman and a woman isn't a perfect bond. And because I'm saying that, right, that doesn't make me homophobic. That's just what's written in the Bible. That's what it is. That's what it says. And if you think about it, it's logical, right? But does that mean I hate gay people? No. Because, right, then Adam and Eve sinned, and then they basically they kept living life trying to create their own perfect world, their own understanding of God's perfect love. And since they're now disconnected from the Lord, right, because they sinned, now sin came into the world, and the world just created its own meaning of true love, you know what I mean, or whatever. But it isn't God's love, right? And that's not, again, it's like, how do I say this? That's not saying I'm homophobic or it's wrong, because we all sin. It's the same thing. If I sin right now, it would be the same thing if two couples, right, of the same gender did things inappropriately together. It's like God, right? He's not going to condemn you. What you need to do is forgive him and truly seek what is this good for me? Is this satisfying the Lord, right? Truly think what is right in God's eyes, right? And he doesn't hate you if you're gay. Like, just, if he hates you if you're gay, then he hates me for cursing, or it's like, it makes no sense, right? That's not who he is. That's not who God is. He is all merciful, all knowing, right? It's not I gotta pull out Bible verse. Like, I think I have it written here. I did have a page written. Actually, I did. I'll find it right now, alright guys? So I can kinda, here it is. Matthew 19:4-6. Oh, I turned the page and it was immediately Matthew. Be careful, this is a new Bible I got. 19 verse 4-6. Alright, chapter 19, marriage and divorce, 4-6. He said in reply, have you not read that from the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, for this reason a man shall leave his father. I did read this already. So they are no longer two but one flesh. Yep. That's kind of scary too, just thinking about it. But that, I mean, it's, of course, it's basically clarifying that, how I said it's a perfect bond, a man and a woman, right? But I have about a decent amount of Bible verses that might help me here. John 8. Alright, some more. John 8. Ah, this is a good one. A woman caught in adultery. That's a good one. Bro, I remember the story. I mean, yeah. The woman was caught in adultery, then whoever, the Gentiles, the Jews, the whatever, they brought her to Jesus and said, oh, we should throw rocks at her, right? She was caught in bed with someone else and she's married or whatever, right? And we should throw stones at her. and they were gonna throw their stones in, and Jesus says, the person who has not sinned, throw the first stone. Like, Jesus said this is in the Bible, meaning, and then he said in the end, then Jesus said, neither do I condemn you. Wait, say it. Wait. Let's go back over. Then Jesus straightened up and said to her, woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? She replied, no one, sir. Then Jesus said, neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on, do not sin anymore. Like, he's that forgiving. She was caught in adultery. But exactly, that's what I'm saying. We all sin, but we can all be forgiven. Okay? And just because you're struggling with in that situation where you feel a connection with someone your gender, like, that doesn't mean that God hates you. He loves you with all your heart. He loves all of us. And honestly, it's like, I mean, I guess I wish I had like a better way to say this, because in a way I'm saying in the Bible it does say, like, it's not the perfect bond. It's not what God created. And like, what, like, that's true. Like, how can you say it isn't? Right? It all makes sense. I mean, a man and a woman together, they can procreate, but you can't with, the same gender. It's just like that. But I do have a decent amount of, like, well, other Bible verses, I guess. That's John. I also have Leviticus. I don't even know where that's at. Probably in the beginning or something. That's probably the same thing, isn't it? Wait. Wow, it's all in the Old Testament, isn't it? Yeah, right here. Leviticus what? 18? Let's see what this is. Law concerning sexual behavior. 1822. Let's go over here. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. Such a thing is an abomination. I think that's like that is like one of the most straightforward way. Like, that's probably the one that people took and like took it to literally in a way that, like, they condemn gay people. You know what I mean? God doesn't condemn you for doing, like, you understand this, right? But it's here, right? That's what this is. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman, meaning you shouldn't. He's talking to a man, right? You shouldn't lay around with another man like a woman does, because it's an abomination. That's what it says, right? But I feel like people took it too, like, literally. And a lot of in the Bible, you can't take exactly, like, of course, what it's saying, right? I don't know if you understand what in Bible study, I've kind of learned that you can't take it literally. Sometimes you can't take it so brutally in this situation where, bro, God is gonna forgive you. It's not like, okay, you've sinned in that perspective, you're gay, and that's it's over. No, what? And if you live, I feel like if you live a holy life, even though, right, you're gay, I don't think it, like, God still loves you. Like, no, God still loves you. Like, and you're living a holy life, right? It's like, man, that's a deep topic. Sorry, I kept reading Leviticus. Yeah, but when it comes to that, you already understand, man. We all struggle with things, but just keep on learning about God. Don't take one thing where, oh, somebody shows you that Bible verse, that's it. Now you're gonna take it literally, and then now you hate Christianity and you hate God because he hates gay people. Dude, you gotta be serious. You can't take everything like word by word, and then just because of that one passage in this whole entire Bible, dude, look how thick that. That's it. Now you hate God, and it's bad because people before, and not specifically about this, in the past, or well, people now too. I mean, they grow up in this like cult like religion of Christianity, and like them being harsh, and you gotta be this way, that way, or else God is gonna condemn you and you're going to hell, and that gets to your head. Imagine being small and growing up in that. Of course you're gonna be like so terrified, and you're gonna like just hate God, and it's not, and then you view God that way because you think that's the truth, but no, that's not the truth. Like he's okay. Can't even. I don't even have saliva in my mouth. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 6. I'm literally pulling out all of. Verse 9. Do you not know that the unjust will not inherit the kingdom of God? And do not be deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor boy prostitutes, nor sodomites, nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor the drunk. Oh my goodness, will inherit the kingdom of God. That is what some of you used to be. But now you have had yourself washed. You were sanctified, you were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and in the Spirit of our God. Everything is lawful for me, but not everything is beneficial. That's a good one too. Literally everything, like in this world, it's like it's accepted in this world, but not everything is good for you, and most things aren't good for you. They can be accepted in this world, but that's just a cover up in a way, fantasy in a way. Man, yeah, I haven't even pressed play in a while, but that was a deeper topic, and maybe I wish, like, that's my perspective on it, and if you have your own perspective, just let me know. But since I'm a Christian, I gotta open the Bible, I gotta build my faith and actually clarify this in a way. But I've kind of searched up things, I kind of learned a bit more about that perspective, about that thing. But yeah, God still loves you no matter what. He died for everyone on that cross. Just think about that. Everyone, the worst people in the world, he still died for them. So what makes you think, oh, because you're gay, that's it, it's over? You know what I mean? It makes no sense, man. Dude, I got Romans chapter 5 verse 8. You're probably done with me, man. I don't know, it doesn't matter. This video is special to me, and I know it's serving God. You know what I mean? Romans chapter 5. It's building my faith. I mean, I hope it can build yours too. Romans chapter 5. Verse what? Verse 8. But God proves his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. I literally just said that. That's sorry. That is Romans chapter 5 verse 8. I just said that. He died for all of us while we were still sinners. How much more then, since we are now justified by his blood, will we be saved through him from the wrath? Indeed, if while we were enemies, we were reconciled to God through the death of his Son, how much more once reconciled we will be saved by his life? Not only that, but we will also boast of God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have now received reconciliation. Great. Oh man, I have a couple more, but I'm just gonna continue in the video now. Let's continue, man.
Argument, and the day after, it was so awkward because we joined the call. He joined, all three of us, and then he said, "If I leave, you guys won't be shocked." Because it was dead silent. I think
that's crazy. That was the last day that we talked. That was the last thing he said, and I don't know anything about him. And I pray that he's doing awesome and he's seeking the Lord in everything he does, and hopefully he changed his perspective in this. Being Christians, we're supposed to be all loving to one another. We're supposed to love our brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter if we're poor, if we're rich, if we're gay, if we're straight. It doesn't matter, because we all belong to God, right? There we go. Period. That's it.
I even tried to say something, but and then me and the other friend.
I'm gonna say here, me and the other friend, which was the girl, right? It was a guy and the girl, and then the guy left because of that reason, and then the girl and me, it kind of faded away because us three kind of made it connected, but then once he left, it just disconnected us two as well, basically.
We were almost done, like around there. Yeah, and yeah, it drifted us away. All three of us kind of just.
Yeah.
I would try to text the one friend, not him. Act like I left her on red.
Yeah, this is hilarious. I think we stopped talking like calls, but then we still kept texting. And then I would text her, and then I'd be the last one to text. And then she would respond, like, I remember this one time she responded 3 months later, acting like I left her on red. Yet she left me on red. It was kind of funny. But, yeah, that was kind of annoying, you know, in a way. And then this argument, because I sent, like, it was like just a GIF, right? Of those like videos that play automatically, something like that. And I don't know what happened, man, but she genuinely, we started some argument, and it's just, then I just left. Yet again.
That's fucking why I just wanted to stop talking to her. All of a sudden, like, what? Yeah. And I never got to the point that, yeah, the online afraid, but, yeah, I did say, I feel more isolated. I feel like I actually want to be connected with people. And eventually, when you spend too much time with yourself and you're not around people,
they're gonna lose your mind.
And I do.
Feel isolated.
There's sometimes.
Wait, sorry.
2 weeks or.
Hey, I'm talking about my girlfriend now. How many times do I see her? I said 2 weeks. We were, I think, maybe that month or something. So I saw her 2 times a month, and then after that, I didn't see her for like 5 months.
A lot. I don't see her a lot. She's from my school. After that, because she played Genshin, and
that's how we met.
She wanted help in Genshin, so with her.
Yeah, I'm talking about how we met. I already mentioned this. Well, it's all here, of course. It's all in this video. Oh wow, I just started it all over again.
I'm here.
Ah, that's annoying.
I'm not playing it, and then because defense not true. I don't go by that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm back here. Okay.
May 20th, around there. Yeah, that drifted us away.
Wow, I sorry guys, I put it all the way in the
2 weeks.
Beginning again.
My old friend, the one from my old school,
Listen.
the closest one, he. Oh, again, when I said my time, trying to tell something again, everything went well. And then I introduced her to my girlfriend.
Yeah, this is where I talk about, at this time, my middle school friend, that I knew him since 3rd grade. I stopped talking to him because, you know, I stopped talking to him 4 different times. That was like the 3rd time. second time, I don't know, man. But I of course told my girlfriend about the situation and all that, and she encouraged me to start talking to him again. Okay, she kind of was saying, "Oh, we should work things out, like try to work things out." And I ended up calling with him again and then talking, and then I introduced him to my girlfriend, and then we made a connection, and then it's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure like a weekend, talking to her and all that together, we would play sometimes, and a weekend we made this plan to go to where my girlfriend lives, which from where I used to live was about a 30-minute bike ride, something like that, maybe a little bit more, but we made this plan to just go on a Saturday, and it was like we didn't even think about it much, but we made it work, bro. We made it work. I don't know if I ever mentioned this on my YouTube channel, but I'm mentioning it now. I did here in this video, but we made it work. We went on that trip. I remember this was June 3rd, 2023. I remember the day. My mom's birthday is the day before. I remember it's at my sister's house, and he's near where my sister lives too. So it's like I was spending time with him, and I was so happy that we were. We were both excited for that day. We were both just awaiting tomorrow, and we were gonna wake up early. I was gonna wake up at 6. And at that time, that was a struggle. Now I wake up at 6 every day, basically, and that was a struggle. I think I woke up a bit earlier than that, but I had everything ready. I even, like, on my Discord, I texted like a list of what I had to do. So I woke up. I kind of remember that day. Well, I remember a lot, but in the morning, I got ready and I was so excited. I got my bag and my bike. We went on bike. It's a summer, so it was a good day. And then I was eating. I remember I ate rice or something with habichuelas with beans. And my mom was there watching my niece. I remember, and my niece was small at that time. Wow, that was 2 years ago, man. And I was just so excited. I barely ate. I think that's like the only thing. I didn't even finish eating my rice or whatever it was. And I was like, no, man, I don't want to eat that much because I'm gonna ride my bike. And then my mom was like, okay, have fun. Oh my gosh, that day was crazy. And I went all the way to my friend's house. He's close. He's like probably a 6-minute bike ride to his house. So I got there and he was ready, and he took some snacks, put them in my bag, and we were ready to go. And that day was just a dream. Like, it was so crazy. And we ended up riding all the way, a 30-minute bike ride. We've never done that together. We haven't seen each other much. Like, we started connecting again. We haven't seen each other much, and then we went all the way over there. It was crazy. I've never ride my bike that far at that time. Now I have, man. I've been decently far. But at that time I was like crazy. I went to this area. I've never been over there, and it's decently close to where I live. I've never been to that area. And we went to a creek. Some two guys, like, we got there. Okay, we got there. My ex-girlfriend's cousin, because she couldn't go alone. She brought her cousin, and she was supposed to bring her cousin, but then she woke up at that moment that we got there, and we're like, dude, what? But luckily, no, they got there quickly because they're right there from the creek. So they got there, and then we were like all the way in the basketball court, and then they were all the way at the creek area. So it was like a long. But I saw her. I was like, oh, that was the first dude. That was the second time I saw my girlfriend in person, because I went on this trip. Oh, that's a different story. That's a whole different video. I'm not telling you about that right now. Okay, but telling you about this story. I was with my old friend middle school, and we were at the basketball because I thought he wanted to play basketball. I'm not really a basketball person that much. He is, but we then went to the creek. We were gonna cross the road. We had to cross the road to go at the bridge to go to the creek. And then when we were about to cross the road, two guys out of nowhere with BB guns come and chase him down, bro. Chase my friend down, and I was like, I thought he was gonna get shot at. Like, I thought he was gonna beaten. Like, what is happening? I was like, what? And then, okay, I crossed the road. I was just confused. I was like, what do I do, man? How do I help? Like, and then I crossed the road again back, and they were talking like if they were best friends. Like, this is literally like a story that this will never happen again, and it's just unreal. Like, legit. We do not know him, but then they were just like best buddies, like out of nowhere, and then they followed us to the creek, and then we kept going, and my girlfriend and her cousin at that time, they kept going, like, because I didn't realize until I had a conversation with my ex, and I realized, like, they thought that we brought them along with us without saying anything. And that makes sense. That's just like, because it literally seemed like we were best buddies. Like, I brought these two without telling her anything. Like, of course, okay, then they fell off. They're like, who are these two? And why are they holding BB guns and shooting our backs? Yeah, they were doing that. And then we kept going to the creek, and then they stopped because they were gonna throw rocks. And then my ex-girlfriend, her cousin, they kept going because they didn't want to know. Like, they just kept going. They left, and we just kept going, and my friend was just screaming her name, and they wouldn't come back. They completely left and ditched us. They ditched us. Okay, and we were confused at that time, but okay, I understand, but whatever. Then we just kept walking, and I thought we were gonna have like an argument when I got back home. Like, we were planning this day, but what do you call? It went terribly. Like, we went to a creek, and that's it. They ditched us, and boy, am I going home now? That's it. And then luckily she texted me, oh, you can come over to my house and we can just chill. So then we kept talking to those two guys that I would never see in my life again. Well, I'm in a whole different state now, and who knows? Life is just throws at you stuff, man. God was just, oh my gosh. But basically, yeah, we were like saying, and then we said bye, and we were getting close to her house, and of course they're not invited because, yeah. And then we said bye, nice meeting you, and that's it. We've never seen them ever again. It's crazy stuff, man. And me and my friend that we of course are invited, we went to her house and chilling there for a little bit. It's like I could talk about this. That day was just but this video isn't about I think this video is about everything at this point. It's 2 hours long now. I'm an hour in. Let's start a new recording. I'm back. Okay. 2 hours in. I got an extra hour in on this celibate video. It's not even about celibacy at this point. It's about whole story that I guess I'll leave it at that, right? And then I can make a video completely about what happened that day, what kept on going. I stopped at where me and my friend are about to go to my ex's house. I stopped there. Okay. Let's continue.
And then they got along,
talk about it.
which was weird. It's very fun. Like something that is like only a one-time thing, which is in Genshin.
Wait, so what?
Not on OES. Place where it's like half an hour.
Yeah, I talk about it here. I'm gonna skip all this.
Sunday. I'm gonna shoot.
No, I'm talking about Genshin.
You know. Stop talking to him because he did something. I'm not gonna say it.
It's a lot. Okay, skipping all that day. That day was great, but then things happened that he said something. I'm not gonna say this on YouTube, and I never will, like directly say. I'm just gonna. Things happen. That's all I have to say, and it broke us apart. That connection that us three had, and broke us apart. I continued talking to my girlfriend for another year or so, until February of this beginning year. And you already know the story. I already have a bunch of other videos kind of talking about that. Or maybe I don't clarify it as good because that's all the way in the beginning. I was new to YouTube. I was new to like speaking for a camera like that and posting it. So I can make other videos talking about my past more clearly now that I speak better. Yeah, let's keep going.
Plans.
And of course, this video right here, I've talked about a lot. I'm talking about this stuff.
Thing like, oh, let's play Fortnite.
Yeah, I talk about it here more, so you can check that out.
My only in-person friend, and I knew him for 6 years.
Wow.
Since, or 7 or whatever, basically half of my life, he would always ruin it. And I said,
that's how I felt that time. Man, I felt hurt because this was what, a couple months and that I stopped talking to him at this point. I was hurt about a lot. I was not doing good.
Yeah, well, only in-person friends. Like, burnt out and all that. No, I'm playing Genshin now. Like, it's fine. It's more fun. I'm talking and all that. I'm just playing the game, talking, chilling. But it's fun, and then it isn't.
Yeah, that's how it was.
I fucked up.
Yeah, in this video, I felt hurt. I might have slightly talked bad about him, which now I don't at all. And we all sin and we all make mistakes, and I have too a lot, but I forgive him. That's how we should be, forgiving. And I already have actually. I've texted him. He actually texted me not that long ago, probably a month, and told me that he understood how I felt about others. That's all more personal stuff that I won't talk about on YouTube. But all I can say is that, yeah, I texted him. I forgave him, and if it's so much like it's relieving. Why do I need to have hate towards somebody? Like, yeah, he might have did bad things, but I did too. I also have done bad things and done wrong in the relationship, and that's it. We can just move on and not hate each other, like the right way, like what God wants you to do. You know what I mean? So let's go.
It was. Games are fun.
Games are fun.
It's bad for you. Oh.
Anything too much is bad for you. Yes.
And Genshin,
It's a long story.
I played in this game since the March game, but then they fucked it up really. It's like when it came out, it's the best event.
Talk about Genshin. If you want to hear me, go check that video.
I mean, it's an experience that you ends up on my school and all that. So if I didn't play this game, none of this, like my whole life would be different.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't have what I have. So a lot of people, what I have. Like I appreciate
what I have. Okay. I'm grateful.
I know that I can't complain, bro.
People have it worse.
Because it could be worse, am I right?
Yeah.
So, bro, appreciate what you have. Literally just think. But okay, my girlfriend says that I think a lot. That is true.
I'm one to think. And at this time, yeah, I mean, I mentioned my ex-girlfriend. Like, oh, she thinks that I think a lot. Okay? And then I made that kind of like, see, that was going in my head. Where, because she said that, now what, I want to think less? No, listen, we're all different, man. And we're all different but the same. And if I think a lot, let me think a lot. And you can tell that I think a lot. Bro, I have 2 hours. I've been talking for 2 hours. And my other videos, like, I'm just one to think. That's who I am, and I gotta express that. And I am now. And I'm not gonna let anyone change that. No one's gonna change that anymore, you know?
I think too much.
I think too much. She said that, right?
I just love thinking in that silence.
I do. I found that during this time, well, you know how I didn't seek the Lord. What made me comfortable was just sitting in silence and just letting my mind wander. Just like swallowing all of that, like just, it lets me, you know, it kind of, I feel relieved or just, but it wasn't like I was talking to God, I was praying, no. But now I found that, and wow, the difference, man. So much better.
Like normally it's not good things or whatever, it's like
yeah, I was
expressing myself or
I was overthinking a lot during that time.
Something so simple.
Simple things.
I don't mean that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate what you have. Like, really think to yourself, damn. People really, like, I'm basically blessed compared to other people because there's so much.
There's a lot going on in this world, and a lot of people don't have what you have, and you have to be grateful. I have a car, I have a house. Be grateful to the Lord. In this video, I don't say it because, you know, I don't read. My faith is so little at this point. It's still there. It never left me. But because, I mean, it never left me because I'm back. I'm here. If I had no faith, then it would be over. But no, it was still there, but just very buried, you know. But now I say that thank the Lord for what you have and help other people in need, because they may need your help, and it doesn't cost. It reminds me of my welding teacher, actually. It doesn't cost a penny to be nice. I remember he said that. Yeah. Doesn't cost a penny to be nice. It really doesn't.
Going on in the world right now, war and all that. Like, bro, imagine I was over there.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that, being for a different country. In that situation, that's horrible. Where, I don't even have to talk. I don't even have to say.
No, like, I'm living in luxury compared to other people's lives. So
I'm sorry, guys.
I can't complain. I just gotta make it worth it. I gotta do something. I can't let that go to waste.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Right.
I'm almost done,
You
actually,
guys
for a
are
minute.
quite annoying.
No, I'm talking about Genshin.
Yep. And I said that none of us know about. Like, yeah. Like, you can always learn something new. So much to learn about.
This is when I started to learn more.
You've been sent here, right? Like, you just gotta find it. Like, you think you don't have a purpose? That's a lie.
Yeah,
You just haven't found it. Literally, you have to find it. No one's...
okay, you have to find it. God is gonna help you find that purpose. He is the one, the only one that will genuinely help you find your purpose. That's all I have to say. Nobody else will. Like, okay, other people, other influences might help you find it, but it has to link with God. You know what I mean? The true purpose, helping others and doing everything for Him. That's the true purpose. That's why I live. That's why we all live. We're meant to glorify God and do everything for Him. Like, I believe that with my body and soul. Okay?
I'm gonna find it for you. It's not just gonna be there, purpose. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
I found it. Like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's not just gonna be right in front of your face. It would be just...
I think
I'm like, they're not worth it. Because that's not true. Like, what?
Yeah.
Would that be a purpose? No.
What's my purpose?
Seem like they're not worth it. Not disrespecting others and just not making them seem like they're not worth it. Because that's not true. Like, what?
I guess that's what I said as my purpose.
And just appreciating what I have. And I guess, would that be a purpose?
It was that, like, I was unsure about my purpose at this time. I was just kind of repeating what I said. You know what I mean? My purpose, 100% now and forever, is to glorify God and do everything for His glory. Help other people. That's it. Do the right thing. Okay? God's eyes. That is my purpose. Like, that's it. I don't know. That's like the simplest way to say it. I don't need to say anything else. I don't need to...
Oh. Purpose for living. It's a good question.
Purpose for living.
I'm already thinking about right now. I'm talking about it.
I'm coming up with these questions. It's funny because now I'm reacting to it. I would have never known at this time that I would do this. But oh my goodness, I'm just coming up with these questions on the spot. Literally, I'm not joking. I had no script. I was just playing Genshin and recording my voice. I was talking a lot. You see, I had a lot to talk about.
Good. I'll really know that answer when I keep learning more. When I keep...
Okay. Wait.
I'm already thinking about right now. It's a good question.
Wow.
Purpose for living.
And you see, I said I'll learn that when I keep learning more and experience more. I said that. My purpose for living. And I did. That's such a blessing from God.
Good question. Getting experiences.
Yeah.
That's honestly why I live too. Like,
experiences. So we all live.
New experiences. Like, there's always something new. I already said that. Always something new you learn about and experience and all that.
Yeah.
What else can I talk about?
I think I'm gonna get into the last part.
I won't make this recording 1 hour because...
You won't? I might get corrupted.
To test that out. 6 minutes, something like... Oh, 3 stars or what? Yeah. Alright. Holy
Okay.
cock. Oh wait, I just said that, damn it.
I was skipping 5 seconds. Yes, I said that a year ago. And you know what? There we go. You heard that. That's how I talk back then. You know, I took that a little bit from my ex-girlfriend, because she would say things like that, and I would say that, and I would just think it's funny during that time. Wow. And look at the difference now. That's all I have to say. Praise God.
uh, like I
I regret it. I regretted it.
like even being so mad at Kingdom Hearts, I didn't say that. And there was times, a lot of times, I wasn't gonna say that. It's just when I'm so mad.
Yeah.
But I'm not even that mad at you.
Wow.
But
I said that.
let's talk about Genshin some more, because there's a lot that went on with my life.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to get to.
A great game when it started.
I guess I can now just finish here talking. I'm almost done, actually. And this whole thing, now this whole conversation.
2021, I experienced in the game,
Sorry.
I was really, it got me obsessed with.
Yeah. I guess because I'm already 45 minutes in, actually. I'm pretty much done, because now in this end part, I talk about my addiction to, you know, the content, which I've already mentioned a lot. And in the beginning of this video, I kind of clarified what, why I want to live this life. Yeah, it affected me a lot, right? And I want to decide to live a celibate life. I don't know how long I want to make this video, man. I got 2 hours in. Like, I don't know. I just really enjoyed this for some reason. And people can find it weird or not, but I enjoy speaking, man. I might be repeating myself a lot. I'm sorry, man, but because I really like expressing it fully and making you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But yeah, here I already talk about my addiction, and you can just go on the video. Go on 45 minutes into that video, and near the end, 45 minutes, and I talk about that horrible addiction, and I've already talked about it in 2 other videos. So honestly, I don't have to waste more of your time, do I? Guys, yeah, it's like I really wanted to make this video like as long as I possibly could, but it's unnecessary. Okay, I got 2 hours, I think 2.5 hours, I'm pretty sure in total. I love you guys. Okay, what else can I say, man? I love doing this, and as you can tell, I mean, you can tell, I'm not editing. I'm literally here with my computer, with that video, standing here. I've been standing here the whole time. I somehow made it work, because the air conditioning used to be here, but we removed it, and that's where I would place my phone. When I figured out a way to put my phone holder. I took a picture. It's on the post in my channel. I took a picture of that, the phone holder, and I have it stuck on with a piece of metal, and it made it work. I made it work. Now look, it hasn't fallen. Don't say it. It's good. It's the good there. So look, I make it work. This is my way of making videos. What's better in that, man? Creating your own thing. You know what I mean? It's awesome. It's it's such a good feeling. Like, I want this for everyone in a way. Like, of course, YouTube might not be your thing, but I pray that for everyone to genuinely find what makes their heart burn. Like, not like sets their heart on fire. Set your heart ablaze, you know what I mean? Like, what makes you and happy, genuinely happy. That for like when I end this video, I'm gonna like just like jump and really feel happy. Like I kind of like scream a little bit. I'm like, let's go. Like I just made that. It's like making your own thing, being creative, creating your own thing is such a special thing, and anybody can do it. And I really recommend you just try. You know, it might not. Look, it didn't take much for me. You see, I did this simple thing. I made a video. And, like, just take your hobby and, like, really figure out what else can I do that might reflect this hobby. You know what I mean? And be creative. And you can feel that feeling. I want you to feel that feeling. The feeling that I feel now making these videos. These are long videos that I can't keep my mouth shut. I want the same for you. I say that a lot, but I might not express myself that much in person. Let's just say I might know you in person now or in the future. I might not express myself that much, but I'm not one to be that social. I'm trying. I'm becoming more social now. I've said this, but there's something special about this that I realized that. Yeah, it's like being in between introvert and extrovert. What is that? Ambivert? I don't know what it's called, but it has a name where you're in between, and it's like you got the perfect balance there. And that's how I feel now. It's like I'm an introvert because I'm talking to myself, okay? But it's like I'm also an extrovert because I'm gonna post this on YouTube for anyone in the world to watch. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a perfect balance to me personally that's stood out to me and makes it exactly what I want to do. Like, of course, not as like a full-time job, okay? Because, you know, I got my welding, I got other stuff going on, but no, doing something I genuinely love because I love God and I want to spread the word, and that's why I have this channel. That's the reason. Not to make a single dollar, single penny, half a penny, I don't care. It's not. It's to be real. It's to spread the word of God and spread love. Like, that's it. And what's better than that? Please tell me what's better than that. Like, of course, that's my personal view on this, right? On life, in a way, on this conversation. I like, what else can I talk about? Oh, I'm out. That's it. I think I should end it there. Guys, this is a celibate video. It was probably like 40 minutes, decent amount, 40 minutes about actually talking about celibacy, and 2 hours about me reacting to this, talk about other things. But I mixed it all in, and I don't care. I'm making the title is literally just gonna be celibacy, period. That's it. It doesn't need to be anything else. And I need to make the thumbnail. I gotta be like okay. If you struggle, right? I mentioned this in the first video. In this celibacy, in living a celibate life, you're gonna encounter struggles, and thoughts are gonna appear in your head. You might have an experience with someone, a girl or whatever it is in your life, that your feelings might, you start getting those thoughts, but just repeating the name of the Lord helps me a lot. Praying, I gotta lock in, and I know it's gonna be tough, and I know people aren't gonna understand this, like in my family or anything. I don't want to tell. The only way they're gonna know about this is when I'm dead, okay? I'm sorry, but generally when I'm dead, that's when I want them to know about my channel. I don't want this to like disappear. That's it. Like, I'm dead and now nobody has it. It's only the people that Bible study, and at least some people, but no, my family, like, this is who this is what I did. And it's like, I don't know, I don't want them to know now. But I want them to know when that's it, like my final day, and I want to leave this behind. You know what I mean? Something so beautiful I leave behind, and I might not express myself well with them either. But this is where I express myself. This is genuinely where I can easily express myself on YouTube on this. It's just like, I guess you watch this whole thing, you know me more than anyone else. I mean, God knows me perfectly, but below that, below God, right? Probably you probably just, if you watch this whole thing, yeah, I'm not joking. Like, this is where I express myself completely. There's gonna be moments, it's gonna be tough. People are gonna try to, well, the devil is also gonna try to attack you, knowing that you said all this and knowing that you want to live this way, and it's gonna become harder for you. But once you beat that challenge, you're gonna feel, there's a Bible verse, I'm gonna leave it at that, I promise. Let me think, okay? James chapter 1 verse 12 promises a crown of life for those who persevere through trials. Additionally, Matthew 5:10-12 blesses those persecuted for righteousness, stating their reward is great in heaven. That's also a beatitude. Romans 8:18 famously states that the suffering of this present time is not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed. See, so this is real stuff, man. But I know there's one Bible verse. For I consider that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be, okay. Blessed is the one who persevere under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness. For this light momentary affliction, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. That's great. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. I remember when I do exercise, I tell the Lord, you are my strength. Okay, simple as that. Yo, but I know this. I'm not even gonna pause. Be right back. At first I didn't think there were those. I don't know. I want to leave it at that. I know it's a good Bible verse. It's like, it goes like, persevere. Trying to think. It's 5. I gotta go soon. Oh, I know what's in here. Trouble doesn't come from nowhere. It's human, mortal. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. It's working for the Lord. They knew God, but they didn't worship him. He made him. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I had this Bible verse. Doesn't even matter me stalling. I have so many hours in this. You may persevere. You may persevere. Oh. You may persevere. No, I got it. 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 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. No. I got it. I have it written down. First Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. No trial has come to you but what is human. God is faithful and will not let you be tried beyond your strength. But with the trial, he will also provide a way out so that you may be able to bear it. But again, like these Bible verses, if you persevere, you will get that reward, that big reward. You go through hell in this world. I know I'll get that reward in heaven. And I want to do that. I want to go through that. Because it's not worth it. This pleasure and temporary fulfillment in this world is not worth it. Oh, and I recommend the same for you. Okay? I mean, I make all these videos so that you can realize that it'll be so much more worth it. I'm done, guys. Love all of you, but never forget that God is always with you. Okay? Amen.